everyone, and welcome to a very heavy-hearted, all over the place, a tribute tonight. I just feel like we just got over our Val Kilmer tribute, but earlier today, very sad news after his latest round of cancer treatments. The Alarm's Mike Peters sadly has passed away, and this is a guy. God, 30 some years he's been battling cancer on and off in one form or another, and thought he was going to make it through this one too. It just seemed like it, especially coming off of two really, really strong singles off of what's going to be an entire album's worth of songs coming later this summer. And it's, I thought this would be another one that he would beat. And look for Transformation later this year from the Alarm, posthumous release now for Mike Peters. And like I said, he's a guy who always seem to be given the middle finger, both middle fingers raised in a defiant salute at a disease that just kept coming back at him, and he kept beating it. This sucks, and for more than the fact that I was really excited as a fan to bring him on all over the place. I thank Ray Roldan over at Raby PR, Raby Inc. For doing his best to make Mike available, which it wasn't to be, but the memory lives on, and God knows when the album comes out, we're gonna pay a tribute. And I can't think these first two singles are any indication, but man, this guy just kept making music while he was with cancer knocking at him again. He's like, fuck you, and he kept coming back with it. I apologize for I'm upset when I'm dropping F-bombs, folks, but just prayers to his wife, Jules Peters, whom, when I saw the Alarm, I'm so glad I got to see them a few years ago, back in 2019, here in Phoenix at the Celebrity Theater. And he was talking that night about how Jules, how they had been getting through her bout with cancer. And this was a guy, he always stayed positive. What's that line? Give me hope, give me love, give me strength. From that great Alarm song, and he just that pluck, that defiance, that just the positivity he always kept bringing. And what I always loved in recent years, I've been digging the Alarm since MTV days, and as we've mentioned before on the show, just the radio station for so many of us in the Midwest who weren't going to get bands like the Alarm on any radio stations, like the hipper cities. And but yeah, I've loved the Alarm for years, and what I loved about Mike and the latest incarnation of the Alarm was he kept making great music, and he very easily could have turned into a legacy act. And I'm going to borrow a line from a band they always got compared to, but he never let you glorify the past when your future dries up, and he put out some special editions of Declaration or Eye of the Hurricane, all those things through the years. And, because people like the classic stuff, obviously. It's great stuff. But he kept making great new music. And I'm looking forward to Transformation. It'll be a little more bittersweet now, but my God, Equals, Sigma, the War album, and then later releases Omega, I believe. Just that very spontaneous record that came out at the beginning of 2021. And just kept making great music. And thank you, Mike Peters, for years of a great catalog, and in recent years, and such a dynamic performer. I'm so glad I got to see the Alarm live and just up close and personal at the Celebrity. And just last thing, harmonica. He incorporated that into so many great Alarm songs, and it never was that cheesy, folksy kind of thing. He made a harmonica rock, and just especially that MTV tribute album where he just added a little bit of Alarm flair with the harmonica to so many MTV classics. But Mike Peters, thank you for giving so many of us inspiration up against whatever we're up against. Certainly cancer, and I'll as the album gets closer, I'll be sure to be sharing. He and Jules had a foundation set up for cancer treatment and cancer patients, and I'll get you that information, folks. And Mike Peters, thank you for so many great songs, and thanks for standing up to cancer for as long as you did, man. Salute. And I'm for better or worse, I'm going to give it a shot, folks. Mike, this one's for you. Hope it turns out okay.